We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st and 10. Not. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Not. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Not. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Not. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Not. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Not. Drops it off for Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yard.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara dancing away at the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third down and 6. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Check it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They run it again with Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 10th carry for Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Richardson on the bootleg here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw on 2nd down. Not. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Not. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Not. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, Richardson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, it's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
He will return this.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive in the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now a quick throw to Moss.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, not. One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball.
Touchdown! A great play there. But now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's got room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And the give to Brown on the option. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson working from the gun.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
Breaks through the contact. And he takes this one back.
fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Go!
Off play action, Richardson.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go, here we
From
go.
down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
77
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Let's go now.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.